Can I say I'm falling behind? Are you looking for my eyeballs, my talkers? They're busy thinking. If I open them up, I don't know, I'm very tired. I just woke up. Oh, look at that. Thank God I got a little leftover tea from last night with a little ginger at the bottom. It's like the snake or the worm inside the tequila. Tequila? What? You can't say that word. That's a dangerous word. In French, would say tiki. Tiki? Tippy is the dog. Who's there? Over there. Because that's what it would revert to in French. But this ain't bringing you anything. I mean, you wake up, you come in here, you want to learn something, and all you hear is some crap. You turn on the TV, and sometimes you enjoy the show. Sometimes you learn from the show. Sometimes you don't want to learn, and you learn all together. A week from now, you're going to say to your buddy, you know what? Last week I heard that. What a coincidence. This one is leaning on this one, bridged together. What I want to show is the repetition. We start off at 1. First area, 1. Counts as 0. Why? Because it's the first time you start off point 0. You haven't gone anywhere. It's 12 on the clock. If you went somewhere, you'd go over to 3 o'clock. You'd go to 1 o'clock, 1.5, 2 o'clock, 2.53, 3.54. When you go 3.54, right, you have to go from 3 o'clock, you'd start at 0 again. And then you go to 1. And then you go to 1.5, 3.1415, right here on the clock, the in-between. And then you go to 4 o'clock. And then you go to 4:30, 3.1415, because it's the first hour after 3 o'clock, which is the first 90 degrees. The first hour after the 90 degrees, which is the first hour over here. What degree would that be? If the total of 6 would be here, and this would be the 4 o'clock, this would be 90 degrees. And then inside 90 degrees is 4 times, how do you get to 90 degrees? 15 and 15 and 15 and 15 is 30, 60, 90. So this would be 15. So it'd be 90, it'd be 105, the hand of God. Just between the hand of God, okay, 105 and 120, 3.1415. And then you would have the hand of God, and then you would have the egg, 3.1415, which would be 105, 120, 135 would be the ace, would be the heart, would be the birth inside the hand of God, and you only get 180 degrees. It's one side. A and H are the first 2 numbers in the alphabet. 315 is what brings that out. 3 times 60 minutes is 180. Plus 15 is 195, A, E, and I. We really can't count 3 times 60 because it's actually 50 plus 10. 2, 2, and 1. You don't go past 5. It's 2, 1, and 2 is 5. 0 would be the communication because 5 connects to 6. You have a 0. In the 0, it's a line down to this side. It's a line down to the furthest most part of the circle to this side. The circle going up is the highest point. The circle going down. The round circle is the heart. It is 6. 6 is the in-between of 90, 99 and the 4 corners. And then the in-between, it's boxed in. The only way you can go from side to side, you go out, you get trapped in your own house. So this would be 59 minutes. Then it would be 58 minutes. Then it would be 57 minutes. But like I said, it would have to be separate because 50 is the maximum you can go. So the best we can actually do is 29. That is the IT system. That is the electronic system. We only can go to 29 because 29 minutes is on one side. This will create that star they had during the war. Okay, so we'd have 29, 28, and 27. And the French express themselves saying 10 and 9, 10 and 8, 10 and 7. You get the gateway at 7, 3, 1, and 3, leap year, 3 years, plus the 1 year leap, plus the 3 in the leap year, get the 29th day. 7, 8, and 9 is 17, 18, 19, which is 34 meaning 1, which is 38 meaning church, which is, let's see, 30, and 2 times 17, 2 times 18, 36 would be the birth, 3 times 6, and 2 times 19 be 38, which would be the church and the birth. The grave and the gu, exante grave and exante gu. Egum, vegetables. I don't know how it works, but I know it does work. French say it 10, 8, 10, 7, 10, 9. The sweet 16 is because of 6 sides, which one side is down, one side is up, and 4 all around. Maximum is 5 again. 2 are the opposites of this side and that side, 3 and 4. 2 and 5 up and down would be 1 and 6 in this situation, but choose any of the other ones. You will go 14 around and 7. French say. So 15 is the other number. Then it's 14, and 14 is the actuality of this. This is the 4, and this is the 2. Why? Because these take up half boxes. These take up whole boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're running the edge. This one's in between, so this is automatically 4. This is automatically 2. The point is here, the point is here. 46, Zion, Israel, here and here. It's time heaven. Okay, it's a split point in between here, creating what I call the 4 trains, the meeting of the 4 trains. Extend the edges, and you get this percentage sign. You get this. And if you want to look the way the north or the east-west Z, how it works inside the obligations of the design. On this side, what we're going to do, and this is all basically from my dreaming last night. What we're going to do over here is we're going to start off. You face one side, so you're facing this side here. This is the train, 1, reading railroad. But we can't start at 1, we start at go. But this is the first train, okay? First 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82, 91 spirit. B and O, rail, brings in the 91 spirit. And go back down one time, brings you in the moon, brings you in time, brings you in Barack Obama, and over here to 83, which is the church. And then this is short line, next to Pacific, Carolina, and Pennsylvania. 2 Pennsylvanias on the monopoly. If we go down a little further, Jesus, your birth is in 92. Okay. Did I mark the 92 properly? 74. This is the 83. I don't know why I'm at 92 over here. I must have got it from somewhere else. Yes. The combination of the first 2, 64 and 28, is your 92 birth. This is the Christ. It's split world, the left side and the right side, I and I. It is 29, the IT system, in which 8 in French will say 29, 28. 29, 29, creating 2 worlds. 9 and 8 will create the H and I. H and I is created in A and B, Abba. 7 is the gateway, G, because when you start the piano, when you end at 7, you've started at 1. That is your 8. You go to 2 and 6, 3 and 5, 4 and 4. There is only 1. We must continue in the piano, add up the keys, the separation, and add up the side. Remember that in piano, it's 3 times 7 is 21, plus A, plus B, and then it is center C. Communication in the church of the divided world, the birth of Christ. Okay? Something that is induced inside of us, that we are all born to, regardless of what I'm believing, regardless of most religions. Okay? How many people were actually on this planet? And how many islands did they pull out from the blue world? Started on 137, started on 138, the church, back to 137, which is only telling you 1 times 37, because you can't use 1. 1 is in 3. This is the Winga Nibiru, and back to reading railroad, which is crisscrossed over here to Barack Obama. But we either go here and here, or here and here. It's the T or the L in the road. This one goes from here to here. This one goes from here to here. This would be added up. Which one do you want? The first one, 19 and 28 equals 47 times. Instead of inside its own house going 99999. 494. Excuse me. 292. 2 1 2 1 1 1 2 1 1 2, which is when you play Monopoly, you have 2 dice. So we bar all the 1 areas next to every single corner and say that area goes with, okay, that corner. When you're coming in to a corner going this way, it is the 9 position. But if we're going around the other way, the position where go to jail is just before, whether it's Connecticut or Vermont or Oriental, that would be the 1 position. Going this way is 9, going this way is 1, 9, 1 is the spirit. We can't have that. 9 doesn't exist, and when 9 exists, it exists in 8. Then it creates the gateway. 7, it brings in the light at 6, but everything rolls on 5. 5 is just a combination of 2, 2, 1 in the center to connect the 2. 1 is with the hat, is something grave. The other one is the square of the 11s. When you make a 0 around, when you go around this way, that's that side of 0. You go around this way, that's that side of 0. That's why I'm always saying 0 equals 6. Go to the left, it's equal 4. 6 minus this, 6 plus this from 0.0. You go above, it's 2. You go below, it's 8. But you can't live that reality. Go above is 2. It has to be 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. You go down the other way, which would usually be 8. 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So now you have your 2 and 8. 9 and 8. 2 and 8. But it's 17 and 11. 17 is Q. And 27 is Y. 11 is K. How does that work together? K and Q. I don't know. I don't have that. Is there anything else? Something about New Jersey, New York right now. One more thing we'll try and add in. December is like March, okay, because it is 1 inside here. May is 2, 1, and 2. December is 2 and 1. 1 on the outside left, 1 on the outside right. No above and below. You see, inside the 5, okay, the 4 corners, you have above and below, and on each side of each corner. This corner up, this corner over, divided by the center. The family of AJKA, English, this is, Joker. JK, this is JAKA, but this is Joe. This is Johnny. Why is this Johnny? Because the O is automatically in the 10th letter. It's A and E. It can also say the genes. E and A is 15. 15 is next to 14. 14 and 15 is 29. 29 connects to 28 equals 57. We're now connected to the moon. G and E. The golden egg, the white egg sitting on the moon. I don't know how it works, but it radiates fine with me. Okay, what we're going to do here is I was showing you the corners. Here's the top corner here with this corner. This is your L here. This is your L here. And this is what rotates off of this. This is your 4. This is your 6. 1 is on the up world. 1 is on the down world. This is 1 here. This is 9. But if I flipped it over, 1 is here and 9 is here. In actuality, 1 is here, 1 is here. 3 is here, 3 is here, and these points that begin are the beginning hands of Nibiru. 17, 18, 19, what the French say, they say 10, 10, 10, 7, 8, 9. Add 6 to each one of these, because every time you say 10, a 0 is produced. Don't talk 20. 20 separates the two worlds, above and below. 17 becomes 23, 18 becomes 24, and 19 becomes 25. This is the sun and the moon. This is man, this is 48, this is the space, the communication with inside the vibration of the 3 worlds, 6, 6, and 6. I can't tell you how it vibrates within, but this is the birth spirit inside of you. When I say 64 or 164, it's expressing Zion, Israel, and 164 would say the spirit in Zion, Israel, the 1 area here that connects to both. You see 1 and 4 here, 1 and 4 here, 2 separate sides where X connects 2 sides. Plus, minus, minus, plus. Why? Because here's the line connecting here. There is no line here. See the way the X goes on its side? This would create your Budweiser bow tie. The cycles in minutes. 5, 10, 15. And then the 5 on this side, see the 15 minutes? The next 5 would be the lower 5. The upper 15, the next 5. So go 5, 10, 15. And then it's 5. It's like the army stripes. 3 down and 1 up. B and H. Here's the B, here's the H. Where's the ball? What's the purpose in life? Baby, Samaritan, Lion, Zion. I'm just going to go through this. So there's a lot of stuff. What's in between is your smile. This end and that end. That's what the brackets are for. And then you open up your smile. The snowflake. I don't know how this works. This is the center of the clock. We'll just do it simple. When this moves over here 1/4 of a turn, is it 1/4 of a whole turn or 1/4 over here, giving it 90 degrees? An hour and a half instead of 90 degrees, we'll go an hour and a half and we'll say 90 minutes instead. 4 by 90 minutes is 360. 360 is a day, but in this area, it's only 360 is only 1 hour. When you move the center of the clock, you see these 4 parts here? Move it 1/4 only. Move it 1 space. It'll go to here. That means when this goes a whole turn, it goes to here. So it makes the day break up into 4 parts. Because the minute you move this to here, this goes to here, this goes to here, this goes to here, this goes to here. Since this center counts for the in-between of everything, 1 move makes 4 parts. 4 moves turns you all the way around to the beginning. 3 moves makes everything you would have. 3 moves says, I am on 1, I get 3, that is 4, that is the totality of time. It takes 4 to make the full rotation with this one and this, and this. When each one of these, which is a different house, this is the 7, this is the 3, tick, tick, it goes over here 3, tick, tick, it goes over here 3, tick, tick, it goes over here 3, tick, tick, and it's back to the beginning. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Just a brief explanation on how I see my reality and how I create and whatever you want to say with my equations. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. It's the last day of the month. Golly gee.